Today, we're going to talk to you about the Magic Mill 10 tray dehydrator. First, we're going to do a little product review, and then we're going to, no surprise, get into apples. Because right now, apples are in season in the mountains.
And they're plentiful.
Well, let's just get right into this thing.
All right.
We had to pick up a new dehydrator this year. Our old one died.
Get the dust.
We've had some of the very high-end dehydrators. I won't go into names.
No.
But I was intrigued by this Magic Mill because it has a door like an oven. So it just opens up, and it's a 10 tray dehydrator. 10 stainless steel trays. It's got kind of a big mesh in it. You can also, it comes with a rod that hangs in the top so that you can hang down jerky and strips of meat if you want to do jerky. Right. We haven't gotten into that yet, no. But we wanted to talk about how impressed we are with Magic Mill. It comes with one mesh tray so that your small things don't fall through. And it came with two of these, which are for fruit leather.
Yeah, or drip trays.
We use it as a drip tray. Yeah. So it catches anything that drips. What's the temperature on it, Trace?
From 95 to 165.
So it's fully adjustable between 95 degrees and 165 degrees. Right. You can set a timer on it. We set it at 24 hours. It did just fine. We've never had anything in 24 hours. No. It's got a keep warm button, a fast and raw, and I'm not even sure, a start stop button. That would be important. Yes. But it's not loud. No. But it is massive. We'll be making these treats today, but this is a batch that we made last night in one run, minus a lot of samples that we're eating along the way. 2 hours in, not ready yet, not 3, ready 4, yet, 5. No. And then today we've been munching on a few of these. Yeah. But we'll cover those later. We'll put a link down below because I really believe if you're going to get into dehydrator or you need to replace an old machine, even those high dollar ones, you can't go wrong with this Magic Mill. No. This is a company that's really growing on the market. They are. Now, another thing, you pick these up off Amazon and I'll put a link below. These are food grade silicone. So they will just wad up and they just fit on the trays so that you can put your smaller things and not worry about them getting stuck to the stainless steel. The kit has 10 of those, and it comes with an additional 8 food grade silicone for fruit leather. Yep. And that makes fruit leather really nice because once it's done, you can just peel your silicone back. But we just wanted to talk about how massive the amount of space is in this. And like I said, we'll put a link to it, and I don't think I would do any dehydrator without some sort of silicone tray. No. Even the round ones, they make trays to go in them. Yeah. It just keeps things from sticking or just molding to the stainless steel or the bigger squares. So I'll put a link down below.
And I will say these are easy to wash and dry. I mean, super simple.
Enough about the Magic Mill. Once again, you will not go wrong. No. This thing, Tracy has done some kiwi in it. We've done bananas, some pineapple. Pineapple was good.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. So, let's get this all put up, and we'll be back, and we'll show you what we're going to do today and some neat tools to do it with. Okay, let's do this thing. We've covered the Magic Mill and how much we're impressed with it. I don't know how much more we could say about it. It's got a big fan in the back. It's a big box. It's got a heater. It's cool.
It works.
It dehydrates.
Yes, it does.
But today we're going to do a little project. We're going to be making
apple rings. Apple rings,
which you all already know because that was in the title of the video.
Right.
For today's project, we're going to be using Golden Delicious apples. It's a great apple. It's a West Virginia apple, by the way, invented in Clay County, West Virginia. If you don't have Golden Delicious, a Fuji, a Wine Sap, a Honeycrisp, any sweet apple will work. Your mom said that she likes a Granny Smith. I think that's like putting a lemon in your mouth. It's great for pies, but you got to add a lot of sugar.
You do.
One of the problems you have with apples is they turn brown almost immediately after you peel them and slice them. Right. And you don't want to put them in there and get these little dark brown treats out because they just don't look appealing. No. And I want something that looks good as well as tastes good. Right. So how do you solve that problem?
We use lemon juice, 1 tablespoon lemon juice per 3 cups of water. And it's kind of like a wash. You just put them in, you let them sit for a minute, and you take them right back out.
They don't need to soak a long time. No. They just need to be in there for 10, 15 seconds, and they will turn out okay. So we've got 4 cups of water, so we'll use about a tablespoon and a half.
Right.
You're not going to be wrong if you use a little bit too much.
No, you're not.
You're going to be wrong if you use a little bit too
little. Too little, right.
There's no way to do apples without getting yourself sticky.
Right.
So she peels apples. They're not peeled. She peels apples. She got confused and wanted me to peel the apple with a round thing.
No, the round thing gets used first.
You do that first?
I do that first.
I'm wrong.
Do you want to use it?
No, I don't.
All right. Pretty cool gadget. This is an apple core. You don't have, that way it's not cut in slices. This just absolutely quickly takes the core out of the apple.
Now we've got 2 kinds. We have this with the single handle with the round thing, and we have another one that's, we don't know where it's at.
Right.
That has a twist, but I'll put a link below for both of them.
Yeah.
Because this is an important thing with apples.
And it's super easy to do. You just put it in the apple and start twisting, and it feeds itself right down in, and there's your core. Just like that, and you just shove it out.
And then evidently you peel the apple. And you know me, I'm the best apple peeler there ever was.
Yep, yep, so you say.
Well, these peel a little easier than the wine
They
saps.
do.
Wine sap's just a little better.
I don't know, these taste pretty good.
Now, if you find any bad spots, which you can hide on an apple under the skin, just cut them out.
Cut them out.
You might want to wait until the next step to cut them out.
Right.
Because having a nice round apple, man, I suck at this.
I thought you said you were the world's best.
Well, I am, but this tool, sorry, I got my peel off.
I got my peel.
So the next step,
This really cool tool, it's a mandolin.
and you want to cut your slices but around 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be crisp. That's a little bit thin. Is that where you were last night?
Yeah, it was. Well, both places.
So
this is very sharp and will cut your hands.
they make a metal glove. We don't own
do.
one. They make a nicer mandolin. We don't own one. We've used this one for
years.
And it's just
I'll count on this.
it's very sharp, and it requires somebody with a level of coordination that I don't have.
Buy apple, well, start peeling.
So I'll do the
those
part
out.
where we dip them in the lemon juice, and we just throw them in here. If I did that as fast as Tracy, I'd end up like this.
Gets a little hairy when you get close to the end of it, but I just flatten my palm out and just keep on going. There's
And
one
this
apple.
is a Golden Delicious. Don't laugh at me.
That's really good.
Very sweet apple. And we just dunk them in the lemon juice and stir them around. And then I've already put the silicone on the trays. And then I use a half pan, which is bigger than a cookie sheet. I'll just set this on here because we're gonna get messy.
Very.
Lay your apples out, leave just a little space between them. But try to get as many as you can on there. Because listen, once you get these in a dehydrator, the whole room is going to smell like apples.
Yeah, it is.
And you're going to be picking them out of there every couple hours to see if they're ready yet. Now, this is just cinnamon and sugar. It's about that much sugar and about that much cinnamon. And we mix it really well in a salt shaker. And then we just sprinkle these until you can see. And you want to be able to see the cinnamon sugar on there. Don't be afraid to make them look dirty. Because now that we put lemon juice on them, they're not going to turn brown. So we're going to use this. You don't have to do this step.
No, you can make them without anything
Initially.
on them or just sugar.
I was initially resistant to this, and then I ate one. And listen, y'all stop by to visit. This is what's going to be on. All right. Then you get these on here, and you can see the cinnamon and sugar on them. We've got our silicone tray. Now, Tracy will let me slide by her. Yep. The bad thing about having a kitchen set instead of a kitchen. And we just load them in the dehydrator until it's full. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and continue to do this.
Get your
And
trays
we won't
filled.
make you watch us peel every apple,
Right.
but hopefully your mouth is watering at the present moment.
Oh, they're good.
Alrighty. Yeah, that piece will get you hurt. All right, so now we've got our 10 trays loaded. We got a boatload. I don't remember how many apples we peeled,
Quite a few.
but a lot. Now you just want to hit your time temperature and it'll start. We set ours for 24 hours because we're going to keep an eye on it, but I don't want it shutting off early. And then you hit the time temperature again, and then it's 130 or 135 for apples. We do 135, not 145, and hit the start button.
That's all there is to it.
And as you can hear, it's not overly loud.
No, it's quiet.
You have a big fan in the back pulling air, and these vents, and they knew what they were doing. No,
They did.
these vents tilt this way.
Yeah.
So if you come to the dehydrator to check things, you're going to get
fresh
a
aroma.
face full of cinnamon apples.
Yeah, you are.
But that's it. We'll, and then these went 12 hours.
12 hours.
About 12 hours. We just slept through the night. We do them in the evening. That way we can knock off some of that time. And this is what you end up with. They're a little bit chewy, but they break easy. And
They're really good.
when you first put it in your mouth, it's like dehydrated food. It's a little bit cardboardish. But then instantly, when the moisture in your mouth hits it, it turns into apple and cinnamon.
It's really good. Really good. Thank you, Mom, for suggesting this.
Thank you, Telford and Michaela,
First, yeah.
for opening the store up.
So we could get the apples.
Lots of things you can do. Apples was the first we were going to do because it's
They're
apple
in
season.
Right.
That's what's falling off the trees right now.
Yes.
But this Magic Mill 10 tray dehydrator, I'll put a link below. I'll put a link to the silicone trays that go with it, a link to the apple core, which I had never seen until yesterday.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'm glad I don't have to make this video taking cores out the way I used to.
No.
You wouldn't end up with perfect rings.
No, you
This is
wouldn't.
cool. The one with the handle, I prefer it because I can twist it a little better. Tracy likes this one a little better, but I'll put a link to both of those. The fruit leather trays and the silicone screens all come in one package.
Right.
And all affordable. So I'll put a link below. Check them out on Amazon. If you like the Magic Mill or those trays, click our link. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us get a few dollars to continue to produce videos and do cool things. Okay, that's it. We're done. We've dehydrated. We hope you do. But we've got other things to do this evening. Watch for our next video. Click the subscribe button, the bell. Leave a comment. Tell us something. We look good, dumb, great. It's awesome. You like us, you don't.
Or
let
what
us
you'd
know.
like to see.
Let us know what you want to see.
Yeah.
So we're out of here. Peace out.